Good evening, everybody. It is Leah and Ryan from FeathersElitePigeonAuctions.com. We are here on this Thursday evening. It is Thursday, right, Ryan? It is. We are here on this Thursday evening with a breeder question and answer and a lot review with this week's featured Fepa auction breeder, Guido Madrusan, Pigeon Empire. Welcome, Ryan. Welcome, Guido. Ryan, take it away.
Thank you.
Well, this is going to be a fun one. Guido does things a little differently. The way he purchases pigeons, what he's looking for in pigeons, and we're going to find out a little bit. We're going to go in depth with Guido this evening on this show. Again, we're going to look at the 14 lots that are up for sale on Fepa.ca. Remember, Guido's auction closes Sunday evening, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Northern Pacific Time. Again, that is New York time for people. Remember, all bids, again, are in Canadian dollars. That's a savings for you Americans and a bonus for you American buyers, bidders. Shipping is absolutely free. It's a total win-win-win. So buckle up for this next hour, probably hour and a half. If you have questions, get ready to fire them in. Guido's not shy. You can ask him whatever you want. He's going to give you the answers. We're going to throw some questions at him. We're going to look at these lots. He's back for round two. His first auction was a huge success. Birds were real nice, super high quality, just like these lots here, these 14. But we're going to talk about them. So, Guido, we welcome you on the show. Thanks for being patient this evening. I got tied up. My apologies. But you're here with us now. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
You're back in the racing game again. You were in it, then you got out of it. Now you're back in.
Yes, I made a big mistake in 2016. I got rid of about 95% of my birds, and I only kept a few late breds as feeders for my show birds. And soon I realized I made a big mistake, and I ended up retiring in 2018. So I was right back into it, and things worked out right back where I left off pretty well.
Right back. I think you have good stock sense. I mean, again, you originally started in the fancy pigeons, correct?
Yes, probably in 1964. I started with fancy pigeons. Pretty well, third generation, Ryan.
Yeah, so you had them a long time.
Yeah, my uncle and my grandfather had them, but they bred them for a Sunday pasta meal, you know.
Yeah.
I would get the nicer ones and keep them myself, and that's how the whole thing started.
Right, and I know. I didn't mean to cut you off. I know your showing record. You've won pretty much everything there is to win in showing.
I added them all up, Ryan. For today, I bred 57 national champions, and that's National Young Bird Champion, NPA National Champions, and CTFA National Champion, which is Canadian. And that is not only in Canada, but in the States as well. Probably half of them are in the States. And I had a few of them that won national champion in the States and Canada the same year. So they're truly North American champions. And,
right. My question is it for you? I mean, you sounds like you've won everything. Is there anything you haven't won in showing?
Yes, there's one show a major show in Iowa, Des Moines, and it's always in the middle of December in bad weather. And I never made it to that show, but I won shows in California, Alabama, Wisconsin, Kentucky, you name it. I won them all over. And the only thing I don't hold, I hold a Master Breeder Award, I hold a Master Judge Award. I don't own a Hall of Fame, but and you have to do too many things to be a Hall of Fame. But I bred 2 Hall of Fame birds, actually.
Well, I guess eventually you're going to be into the Hall of Fame. You have to be. I mean,
you have to hold offices, and I'm not being big in holding offices. You know, being an office, being a secretary, treasurer, or president, or I'm not big on that. I like my freedom.
Well, Lee, I think in our book he's a Hall of Famer. It sounds like to me, it's common sense. You win. You know what you're looking for. You breed for a type, same like the birds we have here. Now, getting back to the racing pigeons and the show pigeons, when you go to add pigeons into your loft, do you look for the same things in the fancy pigeons as you do in the racing pigeons? Is it, you doing a lot of the same things, or is it totally different?
No, actually, it's pretty well the same, Ryan. I look for something that I don't have.
Okay.
This year, I need a speed. The weather changed on me in our combine, Ryan. We used to fly southwest headwinds week after week after week. The last 2 years, it flipped. There's no more southwest wind. It seems southeast seems to be the every weekend, and that's the worst thing that you can imagine in my location, anyways.
Yeah. So now you're changing what you're looking for. And I know again, you even when you purchase pigeons, you sort of go less for name pigeons, and we talked about it earlier, more of a performance. I know you purchased a pigeon recently here, and you were so excited because it had no names in it, but it had what you wanted in the pedigree.
Yeah, it was a line bred, a bird that was probably the best bird the guy ever owned, but it was one of his original birds. It wasn't the fancy castboard or whatever. You know, that's what everybody's looking for. And that does not interest me at all. I'm looking the way the bird is bred, not what the answers to names are.
Right. Okay. So interesting way to do it. Again, now when you're picking racing pigeons, are you looking for a certain body structure, wing type, eye sign, feather qualities? What do you look for? Because I know, I mean, being a show guy, you're looking, show guys look for pretty.
Yeah, I like a nice apple body, a traditional body with tight vents. It doesn't mean nothing really, because like I said, if somebody has a long nose, it's not a perfect individual as a human. Doesn't mean it can't run the 100 meters, you know. Right. So if the pigeon's got a fault, it doesn't mean that it's not good of a pigeon. And I like a pigeon that when you hold him, it feels like a paper towel tube. You know, when you have a paper towel tube, a little bigger than that in diameter, you're holding something in your hand, but there's volume, but there's no mass, no weight. You know, something that can go like a paper airplane.
Yeah, that's right. You can feel there's something there. It's super buoyant. Again, sometimes we say it's like an empty pop can with wings, an empty toilet roll. That's another good way of putting it, or even like a balloon. You got to feel something, but nothing.
Yeah, and you know the thing is, you know what you're looking for, but it's very hard to explain, or maybe even to write it down what you're looking for, or even sometimes verbally explaining what. And that's what the stock sense comes in. You know, it's in the head, but it's not in the written version. You know.
Yeah, that's right. Sometimes you just got to keep handling those winning birds, and you see there's a lot of resemblance. I know if you handle a lot of the one-loft race winners, a lot of one-loft race winners normally feel the same. A lot of 400-mile winners, they feel the same. Sometimes you'll feel those pigeons that win those 100-mile sprint races, and they're kind of all over the board. And you'll see a lot of that with the shorter pigeons. They're a little bit different.
Yeah.
And again, it was like we said with Dan Gagoric, the best thing you can do, the best book you can read is handling those pigeons.
Yeah, and keeping records, notes, you know. But Ryan, the only thing in common of all my money winners, all my champions, the only thing in common I ever found with them is the one pintail. They all had the one pintail. Again, probably doesn't mean a damn thing. Coincidence. That's something probably I pick and look for. That's why it's well established in my line. It's all what you breed. It's all selective breeding. If you breed good bodies, you're going to have good bodies. Even the eye. The eye is a genetically inherited organ.
Right.
You know, if you breed, give me a pair of birds with good eyes, give me 5 years, I'll have a pen full, all exactly the same.
Right now,
good birds.
Question: if you breed a bird and he doesn't have a pintail, maybe the tail's a bit open, a little weak, or opens up a bit. You breed him out. He comes out as a youngster. His back's not the strongest. His tail's not the strongest. He's not into your favorite. Do you give him an opportunity, or do you
Yes.
pull him out of the loft?
I'll give him an opportunity. If he shows consistencies, he's just another pigeon, you know. And how
Right.
many good pigeons do we eliminate because they have something that we don't like? It doesn't mean that it makes the pigeon bad. It's just a personal preference that we have or don't have.
Right. And I agree with you. So you're a lot like, I think the smartest way is let the basket rule, pretty
Win.
much, with the
Yeah,
racing pigeons.
yeah, winning. That's the only thing that matters to me. Eyes don't matter, wings don't matter. If the pigeon wins, that's the one I want.
No, you're hearing it right there. Leah, any questions we got coming in? Anybody?
We have Henry. He is watching and he says, "Hi, all. If you guys have questions regarding any of the lots that we're going to talk about this evening, or if you have a question for Guido, please post them in the comments below and I will do my best to ask them." We have 14 fantastic lots up for grabs at Fepa.ca in the Guido Madrusan online auction. Quite a few to get through. I know Guido has brought some breeders to show everybody as we go through the lots. Shall we start, guys, with lot number 1?
Yeah, we can keep talking as we go and
Yeah.
we get some info on the bird. So yeah, we'll do that. Guido, that's okay with you?
Yep, whatever.
Okay,
I'm
so
happy.
we are going to start with lot number 1. Ryan is going to grab lot number 1 and read the band number so we make sure we are all on the same page.
All right, hopefully I got everything in order.
Your camera's buffering just a little bit, Ryan, so we're just going to, you read the band and I will do the reading while
Here we go.
it buffers. Go ahead.
Okay, CU 2020 23035. Beautiful little blue bar hen.
This is a Blue Bar Hen, original, Guido Madrusan, sister to 22nd Dutch Touch One Loft race, 547 kilometers, half sister to 2019 6 Dutch Touch One Loft race final, 15-day birds. Dam is also a great racer herself. The best of Norbert Norman, Vanderwegen, Gallo, Baldwin and Tilson, and Grugen bloodlines. This is 23035. Let's talk about lot number 1.
Very, very small hen. Again, like Guido likes, the one pin tail. This one has it. Back maybe moves just a tiny little bit. Her vents are strong. They're definitely open on her. She's carrying a little bit of excess weight. Very, very sharp looking hen. Her eye, the sear is just pulled real tight. Very curious. Nice muscle on the hen. Again, Guido's got very good soft, silky feathers on the hen. Good medium strong forearm. Again, they'll load it up with muscles. About a finger and a half to 2 finger keel to the vent. Nice wing on the hen. She is a real sharp looking pigeon in the hand. Look how tight the eye is pulled on her. And again, she's got that nice little third bar. Take it away, Guido. What's some more info on this hen?
She was a late bred, one of the last ones I bred according to the band number. She's out of a cockbird I call Pete. It's I only name a few birds. 4 birds I named in my life, and he's one of them. Pete is, of course, Peter Yellow. After Peter Yellow, my good late friend. He won the Canadian International One Loft race, and that's Pete right here. He was a $25,000 maker, and it was only 14-day birds. He was the first in the clock, so he was a clean first. And a gorgeous, gorgeous pigeon. Again, a paper towel tube in your hand. Just a perfect individual. Bent bones are nice together. The mother has a bit of the bent bones are apart a bit. I'll get the mother.
No problem. And again, like Guido says, and no joke, guys, this bird only kicked one flight right there. Kicked its first. It's a very, very young pigeon. She looks so ready to go, ready to breed. She's very sharp. Oh, yeah, look, you see the mother. Now, look at the bars on the mother. Look at that third bar, right where my middle finger is.
The mother is a chocolate. She was bred by my good friend, Tim Taylor from Windsor, out of one of my birds that he purchased when I sold out. She's mainly Gallo and Gruchen with a touch of Baldwin Tilson. She's a nice chocolate hen.
Yeah, they look very much identical.
Yeah, she was a good racer herself. Last year, the Dutch, she was 8, 295 kilometers, 45th, 223, 8th at 401 kilometers, 18th at 512 kilometers, and 15th at 645 kilometers. So they'll do any distance. And her dad, I had him in the log for 2 years now. He breeds money winners every year, this year and last year. I would have been 2020 and 2019. And then again,
Well,
my hands are fat, and I like them fat. Reason being, as soon as you made them up, the stress and being driven by the cockbirds, in 2 days, they're back to normal weight. And that's why, Ryan, when you were at my place a couple of years ago, after 4 rounds, all my birds still looked, they were in really good shape. This is why I make them fat, so when they lose their weight from the stress of being made it up, they go back to regular fighting weight.
well, very, very nice. This hen is nice.
Yep,
Again,
she'll do good. Anybody gets her, treasure her because she's anything out of the 1325 cockbird, which is Tony Malucci, Norman Norman, and some Vanderwagen. It's quite a mixture in that bird. Ganas and something else in there too that I can't recall from memory right now.
well,
But
I know the Baldwin Tilson birds that are in this. They
yeah,
always,
other
they
side.
always, they
Yeah,
always do.
they
They
always.
always find a way at the top of the money. But there you
There we
have
go.
it. Your
That
lot number
is
one.
your lot number one. Where do you guys go to bid? FeathersleyPigeonAuctions.com or Fepa.ca. Either website will take you to the Guido Madrusan online auction. Auction closes again on Sunday at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to move on to lot number two. Ryan, read the band number so we make sure we're on the same page.
Okay, lot number two. CU 2020 3795. Blue bar, I would say cock.
Yes, a beautiful blue bar cock, original Guido Madrusan. Family of winners from top to bottom. Winners will produce winners. Brother is CU 2020 5581. Winner of the Niagara One Loft Race 2020. 7th at 352 kilometers. 12th at 550 kilometers. 2 times in the money. Sister is CU 2020 5545. Winner of 5th Average Speed Salem One Loft Race 2020. And also, sister is CU 2020 5506, who wins the second SWOA trailer race, 375 kilometers. This is 37.95. Let's talk a little bit about lot number two.
Very strong cockbird. He's a little longer cast, one finger keel to the vent. The vents are strong again, just a little bit open again. With a little bit of extra weight. We got a little bit of extra weight on him. It's nice and cool out. Super strong forearm, good feather quality. He is buoyant for the size. He's not overly heavy pigeon. Again, he's got a real nice wing. You see those last 3 flights there again line up real nice. Again, he's strong in the back, as like Guido likes the one pintail. Well, you see, this guy has it. Very balanced in the hands. As soon as I said that, he
Got a bit of
started
a
to act
detail,
up.
just like his dad.
Yeah, that's right. Again, he's got a looks like a real sharp, rich eye. But very nice cockbird. Very strong and built like a wedge. Again, he's got shoulders about that wide on him. So nice pigeon. Guido, give us some more good info on this guy.
Okay, Ryan. Lot 2, 3, 4, and 5. They're all siblings. There's third, fourth, and fifth round. I raised 14 out of that pair, and the dad is right here in my hand. He was sixth at the Dutch Touch in 2019 with only 14-day birds. He was 17 minutes behind the winner, and he was an hour and 15 minutes in front of seventh place, which would have been the bird behind him. He bred 2 money winners for me this year, so the bird Ryan is holding, 2 siblings made money for me this year. Actually, 3 siblings made money for me this year. And they go back to all my best stuff with the Alistair Hogg cockbird. He's the grandfather. That cockbird did wonders for me. I bred some really good birds. And the best part of it is children. breeding winners. And I had him for 2 years. And of course, he was picked up at Feathers Elite inaugural auction, the first auction for
Yeah,
next,
that's right.
and he was a gift. And the dad has very, very nice tight vents. Just beautiful pigeon. He goes back to the Flandria Law from Aussie, 1305, a dark check cock, mainly the Smen Matisse. That's the backbone of my loft. And his dad is, so actually, the dad is a half brother to Lot 1. They have the same dad.
Okay.
Excuse me. The winner of the Canadian International Loft Race. So they share Lot 1 and Lot 2 share the same
They're related.
father and grandfather.
Right. And again,
Then great wing on the dad,
Wow, look at that.
and
yeah.
he's a treasure. Just handles like a dream. And he was mated to a daughter of the animal, what I call the hog, Splash Cannibal, and Danny Van Dyke, and to a daughter, and they bred 2 money winners for me.
And so you like these birds for the one loft races? They seem to hold up.
Yes.
They can take the punishment. They can.
They're mainly one loft stuff. There's a few that we're going to come across that did well in the combine level as well. But mainly, these guys are pluggers. They won't give up. They just go. And that's why, the 1,600 meters a minute speed is not good for me. And that's what we're ending up in our combine.
Well,
these guys will excel anywhere from 11 to 1,300 meters a minute. They'll be there for you.
so these are the birds you're looking for, guys, like Guido says, in those one loft races. And remember, as we talk about it with Dan Gagoric, Ioanni Saints, and Guido, the same thing. Remember, to win a one loft race, the first secret is you've got to make it to the finals. And these birds have something inside of them that can get past the sickness. They can break. They can make the training. They handle different people's training regimens, and they find a way to finish.
Good immunity. Then again, immunity is selectively bred into the birds. Like I always say in my articles, the ability to survive is the number one asset of a one loft bird.
That's right. I mean, you can buy the best pedigrees and you can give them the best, and you can spoon feed them right up to the door. But when they get into the shit storm, that's when you got to come out and have that ability to handle the different sicknesses, handle breaking, handle all the ups and downs. And you know as well as I do, Guido, in one loft racing, there's a lot more downs than ups.
Yeah. And so the biggest mistake people make, they enter their best combine racers into the one loft, and the bird usually perishes the first month. And then there it comes, one loft, it's a crapshoot, it's all about luck. I said, no, it's not. Because a lot of guys figured it out. The same guys excel in one loft racing, and they can't be that lucky,
Well, yeah, that's right. And it's always...
out.
Yeah, let's take the dam out on lot number 2.
No questions, Leah? No comments?
Nah, not yet. It's coming.
Here's the mother. She was equal first, 471 kilometers at the Salem Special in 2019, I believe. And she bred 2 money winners for me this year. 3 money winners, 1 in the combine level and 2 in one loft races. And again, an excellent handling bird. She's a daughter. She's a daughter of the Alistair hog.
The animal.
The animal, yeah.
And again, guys, you see it right here. Guido's winning with these birds, or finishing the races high up, competing at a high level with these pigeons. If you get them, if you purchase them, and you're going to go to battle against Guido, these are the birds. They're good to use. They're going to do the trick. They're going to help you improve. your finishing or your winning of these races.
There he is, Ryan.
Let me see him.
Oh,
Oh,
there
wait
he
a
is.
minute. There he is.
He looks
There's
familiar.
there's the animal. I remember he had those bum feathers on him, but now look at him.
That
Yeah,
is, of course, the
he
animal
broke
from
his face.
Alistair
He
Hogg.
handles like a dream. And look, he always wrestling me, trying to get out of my hand.
Yeah,
And
I remember him.
And the reason I call him the animal, the first year he almost killed my best hand.
Well, he was a bit of an animal, but I know his brother went to Las Vegas. Him and his brother were the two
Yep.
the two supers in the sale. Real nice. And you know what? I'm very happy that bird went to your loft, and right off the hop, within 2 years, he's basically your foundation breeder. He breeds, his children breed,
Yep.
and you know what? Thumbs up to Alistair Hogg, and thumbs up to you for taking a gamble on that pigeon.
And the beauty of it, he bred 5530, just a gorgeous blue hen this year.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
And
Yeah.
she was equal first. Let me find the record here. She was equal first at I have too many notes here. Okay. She was equal first 187 kilometers, first at 295 kilometers, equal first at 387 kilometers. And then the following week, the races were stopped because of weather. And then the final race, she ended up being 16th. There was 8 on the drop, and my luck, of course, she was the last one to clock. So she was on the second drop with 8 birds, and she clocked 16th. And
Well,
she's gonna be a key bird in my breeding lot this year. Just here's, like I said, a paper towel roll right
yeah.
now.
Yeah,
Nothing to it. And again, it's one pintail. Moving on, Leah, we're going to move over to good old lot number 3.
Yeah,
Okay, let's read
3,
the
4, and
band.
5. Like I said, are all siblings, and they're all nice pigeons.
Okay. So we'll just show lot 3.
Yeah, lot number 3, and I'll just read the little ditty on it in case somebody missed it. Go ahead, lot 3, read the band number, please.
CU 2020 22515. Again, another, I believe it's I'm going to say blue bar hen.
Yes, it is. A Blue Bar Hen original, Guido Madrusan, sister to 5th average speed, 2020 Salem 1 Loft race winner, brother 5581, winner of 7th at 352 kilometers, 12th 550 kilometers, 2 times in the money at the Niagara 1 Loft race 2020. And also sister to 5506, winner of 2nd SWOA trailer race 2020, 375 kilometers. Banded for a special race on the Youngbird team, a consistent racer. Flew 5 out of 10 prizes, family of winners from top to bottom. Winners will produce winners. This is lot number 3.
Nice hen. Again, she's very strong. She's got good muscle to her. You can feel very forgiving muscle. Good strong forearm, soft silky feathers. Beautiful wing on her. Still 2 flights to go. She is one pintail. You see when I'm holding her. Very calm in the hands. Very balanced in the hands of this pigeon. Sharp looking rich eye. She doesn't like her face to be touched at all, but that's okay. Again, good quality. Vent bones are tucked up. It almost feels like the pigeon has one vent bone. They're so nice and tight, which I like. But there she is, and again, I think she got one real sharp looking eye.
Because of the band number for a special race, I didn't realize until later. I didn't write it down. She's the nestmate to 5581, Leah, which is listed at 2 times in the money and the Niagara 1 Loft race.
Oh, there you go.
Well, there you go. I mean, again, nice wing, good, strong, soft, silky feathers. Has it all, and the winning blood.
And her nestmate is in my breeding lot this year.
Oh, there you go.
And another thing we forgot to talk about, Ryan, said the only way to advance is with young stock. 50% of my stock birds every year are young birds. And most breeders, and some of them breed the same, excuse me, same old birds, usually the same way. And every year they raise at best what they already have, and then they get rid of all the young birds and keep the same old birds. And they tell you, oh, I got the breeders at home. That don't mean nothing, you know. A big mistake anybody can say, I got the breeders at home. Because you can only advance with young birds.
Oh, okay. So this is a real good question. This is a good question, and I'm sure maybe someone won't ask it, but I'm going to ask it. Let's talk about the animal for a second. He's produced you now in 2 years. He's moved up as probably one of your 1 A or 1B or whatever. He's one of your top
Yeah, he's in the
three
top three in
pigeons.
the lot, yeah.
Okay. So at what point will you say, maybe I should move on from this cock? Or as long as his children and his children's children keep producing, you're going to hold on to him?
Yes, and he's made it to a different hand again this year.
And are you now, as the cocks get older or the hens get older, will you take the animal now that's maybe 3 years old or 4 years old and pair him to a young hen?
Yep.
Would you try putting him to a 4-year-old hen?
No, always a young hen. An old the bird always goes in the young hen, and an old cock goes to a young hen, and a old hen goes to a young cock.
Okay, so you never like to put a 4-year-old to a 4-year-old.
There's exceptions if that pair produces knockouts year after year. They'll stay together until they quit. That's the only exception. But if they produce a winner here, a winner there, every year they get switched. That's how you advance the line.
Okay.
Advance the line.
So you see, Leah, how I was asking that question. I'm trying to see when he's going to release the animal.
No. He'll breed as long he breeds. He breeds good birds, he will stay here.
We're gonna move on to lot number 4. Where do you guys
the loft ran? There's birds that the loft evolves around, and they're the key birds. They always stay in the loft, and everything else around gets worked.
So, and that's what we're saying, guys. So again, if you're new, don't think the bird's 3 years old, I got to get rid of it. If he's your most consistent bird, he's breeding good, and the kids are breeding good, you don't have to move him on. Just because you know how Guido, some people they misinterpret.
You base your family around birds like that. Your whole family is based around birds like that.
All right, moving on, Leah. So far, boy, this is my favorite one in the hands. Nice pigeon this is. You ready?
So that's lot number 4.
Yep. You ready for it, Leah?
Yeah, read the band number.
CU 2020 5594. A very small, tight blue hen.
The Blue Bar Hen, original Guido Madrusan. June late bred, very nice. Family of winners from top to bottom. Winners will produce winners. Sister wins 5th average speed Salem Special 2020. Brother wins 7th 352 kilometers, 12th 550 kilometers. Niagara 1 Loft race 2 times in the money. Sister 5506 wins 2nd SWOA trailer race 375 kilometers. Family of winners, top to bottom. Winners will produce winners. This is your lot number 4, which I believe is an estimate to, I believe. That's what it says anyway. Yeah.
Okay. This hen here, she's real nice. She's buoyant. She's tight. She's one pintail. The vents are tucked up again. Another one of those pigeons. It feels almost like it has one vent bone. Again, very, very buoyant. Very calm in the hands. The feather quality is good. Again, and as I say, if you see those feathers on her shoulder, it looks like Bob Ross painted each one in. The feather quality is there. The silkiness, I like how the arm just snaps. The forearm is nice and tight. And again, the bird has a good vibration. She's a real nice hen. I think so far, this is my favorite.
I think she was my favorite too as well, Ryan.
Well, hey, again, no matter how we're feeding them, even how Guido feeds, whatever, I remember this hen when it came in. It holds itself bang right on. This bird almost feels like it's ready to race again. You can almost see her. She's almost popping right out of her shirt. The muscles on this hen are nice. And again, real quality in this hen right here. And if you guys are looking for a young hen, this one is it. I don't even think she's kicked a flight. She's that young.
She should be a June bird. She should be ready to go, Ryan.
Yeah, I think she's ready to go. I mean, she feels mature enough. She looks mature enough. Boy, what a cracker this is.
I have two
do.
sisters,
Go ahead. I
two
have a
brothers.
question once you're done, Guido.
Sorry, Leah. I have two sisters and two brothers in my stock lot this year.
It
Beautiful.
tells you guys.
Very nice. Ant Bar Loft has a question for Guido, and he asks, Guido, do you use individual breeding sections?
No, and I'll tell you what. If I do that, I would breed canaries. I wouldn't have to go outside in the winter. The pigeon to me has to move around, be active. I can't stand people that breed them in cages. I just can't stand that.
Right. Oh, hey, there you go. I mean, I was at Guido's place. There was no individual breeding. They were all.
I have
They
one.
have their nice. Yeah, I think you had one, but everybody was out in the aviary. They got a nice big aviary to go along. And again, we did about a year or two ago. We went. I stopped in at Guido's. I did a quick little hour video on our Feathers Elite Pigeon Auction YouTube channel. You can go there. You can hit the subscribe link. Watch the video. Very interesting. You'll see those award-winning showbirds. He's got the Kimono tumblers, I believe. Hopefully, I was right with the breed. But it was a good video. Interesting to see his young bird loft, his old bird loft, and his stock birds. Again, very, very, very small setup. But Guido puts 150% into not only his showbirds but his race birds as well.
I wouldn't say it's that small. I have about 100 feet of loft, but I like not overcrowded. That's what you're talking about. Every time we had 20 birds in it. That's about it. And
yeah, that's right.
One thing about newcomers, you said, Ryan. Newcomers, first of all, learn how to manage, how to keep pigeons. Manage your pigeons first. Don't worry about eyes. Don't worry about any of that stuff. Learn how to keep your pigeons healthy and in condition. I seen a newcomer the other day on Facebook was asking questions about polygamous breeding. Like, don't worry about that. Learn how to breed pigeons first. Then once you master that, then get into the advanced part of it, like polygamous breeding and everything else.
Yeah, I agree, but you know what? I think sometimes the people they think it's super easy, and it's not. You just got to take your time, and you're not going to learn how to ride that bike.
Yeah.
It's going to take you 5 or 10 years before you start to even feel comfortable on the bike.
Like I told you before, Ryan, you can buy the best pigeon in the world, but if you don't know how to look after them, it's just going to be a pigeon.
Yeah, well, I agree as well. 100%.
Guido, I think I'm holding the star of the show. We're going to move on to the next lot. I think she wants to go. So before I let her go, that's an awesome little hen. Leah, you ready to move on to the next lots?
Lot number 5. Dan Gregoric says, looking good. I always love to see other Feathers Elite auction breeders supporting current auction breeders. Thanks very much for that, Dan. We're going to move on to lot number 5. Let's read the band number on this one, please.
Okay, CU 2020-5545. A little small blue checker. I'm going to go with a blue checker hen, Leah.
It is a blue checker hen, original Guido Madrusan, a super hen, winner of 5th Average Speed Salem Special 2020. Brother wins 7th at 352 kilometers, 12th at 550 kilometers at the Niagara One Loft race. 2 times in the money. Sister 5506 wins 2nd SWOA Band Trailer 375 kilometers. Family of winners, top to bottom. Winners will produce winners. And an estimate to your lot number 4. This is 5545. Let's talk about lot 5.
All right, she got a lot of fight to her. Again, very calm, compact little hen. She's one pintail. She's got a real sharp looking eye. The forearm, real tight. Again, real good feather quality, soft and silky. She got good muscle. The vents are tucked up. They're real nice and tight. She's balanced in your hand. She's got a nice wing. 1 flight to go on this hen. Good step in the wing there. But just another real nice, top quality, well-bred, sharp-looking hen. And again, has that fight to her, as you can see. There's no bullshit. She's got the fight with you.
Yeah, she's a beauty. I had to twist my own arm to get rid of her. But don't forget, guys, all these guys were keepers. Like, they were part of my flying team for next year, or breeding team, but I decided to cut back and fly double widow. I'm going to try to fly double widow next year for the first time. And so I'm going to fly cocks in hand. So I kept 16 cocks and 16 hands, so 32 total, where before I would have kept 32 cocks and 32 hands.
Well, there you have it. That's why they're here. And again, I can see why you had to twist your arm, especially this hen here. She's a real knockout. Again, another star of the auction. She's got a beautiful eye on her. She's very, very alert, this hen.
She was picked over the speed at the sailing special this year.
Yeah. Nice hen. Real nice.
And we know the Salem. That was a tough race. That was those birds really had a hell of a time to get through that.
80% of my team went into the final race.
How much did you say?
80%.
50%?
80%.
80%.
80% of the team you sent made it to the finals.
But you got to help yourself in these races. You got to vaccinate your birds. You got to boost your birds. You got to do the best you can for your bird to survive. You just can't take, let's say, 4 young birds off the floor and ship them to one loft race. You gotta help yourself. And then you hear, the trainer is not training. Hey, it's training enough for the guys to win. So send better birds.
Hey, you got to remember, the one loft race, it's a total different animal. The people are taking in birds. You know what? Everybody that enters a one loft race, let's just put this into your head. They're going to feed maybe the worst feed money can buy. You got to think of that. You're going to think they're going to do the least amount of work to get by. You might as well think like that. If you're thinking you're going to these races and you're going to get every day 80-mile training and you're going to get this and that and this, 99% of these races do not do that. So get yourself ready to go into battle mode. And if you don't vaccinate those birds and you don't put the time and the effort in, you're going to fall on the bottom. And you know what? It's not saying that Guido this year will do all the same stuff he did last year. He can go to another one loft race that maybe he's won 2 or 3 times and he can lose all of his birds. It can happen. So you have to be willing. When you go to these things, you're already a loser before you start. So just, you know what I mean, right, Guido?
Yeah. And the key is, have your birds are about 6 weeks of age. When they eat aggressively, so they don't get pushed around, that's the time to take them 6 weeks and up.
Yeah. And that's right. Give them a bit of age, and don't be afraid to vaccinate them. Don't be afraid to show them some stress around their own loft, so you see how the birds handle it. Again, if Guido sent, he sent 80% of those birds to the finals. Again, like we say, Guido raises the odds. Getting those birds to the finals, his odds go way up to win because the birds obviously haven't had any stress, or the stress is very little. Again, looking at this bird here, there's no fret marks, there's no markings on the wing that the bird was in bad condition at all. And I've seen that in some, even our own birds we brought back, and I'll open up a wing and you see a bunch of fret marks where the bird molted in. The bird had problems.
Yeah. And at 21 days of age, I vaccinated the nest. And then 2 weeks later, I vaccinate again. And then they have 2 weeks in between the last vaccination and when they get shipped out.
Oh, and again, he's not worried because the one loft races, if they vaccinate, they're hitting them again. So the bird's getting multiple shots.
The more it gets vaccinated, the better.
There you go. You didn't hear it from me. You heard it from Guido.
Alrighty, we are going to move on to lot number 6.
Ooh, another nice one.
Oh, yes.
This is another nice one, Guido. This is nice. Here we go. CU 2020 5549. Again, another small, tight, little, compact blue bar hen.
A blue bar hen, original, Guido Madrusan, a rare gem. Flew on the Youngbird race team, very consistent. Flew 5 out of 10 prizes from a long line of money winners. Foreman's champion winning bloodlines, will do any distance and cross fantastic. Lot number 6, band number 5549. Let's talk about her.
She's a nice hen. She got good muscle. Again, you see she's almost popping out of her shirt. Real tight in the forearm. Nice, soft, silky feathers. She's still got about 2 flights to go. She's about 1.5 fingers keel to the vent. The vents are tucked up. They're strong. She's got a nice eye to her. Again, nice wing. Those 3 flights there right at the end, lining right up nicely. Buoyancy, like Guido likes, a 1 pintail back, very strong. Again, guys, when a pigeon flies, he's flying with his feet like this. I never seen a pigeon fly with his legs like that. It actually looks backwards to me. But some people love that look. I don't like it. But what a nice hen this is, Guido. Talk about her.
Okay, this is her dad.
Yeah.
It's straight hormones, something that I treasure immensely. I'll tell you a little story about the hormones. When I started in 2006, Ryan,
Mm-hmm.
I got a call from Carl Luisi out of California. He wanted to start into showbirds with corn and tumblers. And he started talking. He's been racing all his life. He bred AU national champion, Hall of Fame birds. And I said to him, I tell you what, I said, I'm starting to race. We can do a trade. Excuse me. And he said, yeah, we can do that. And I said, well, what do you have? And he said, I have ornaments. And I go, what? And I was really reluctant. I never heard of ornaments before. And I was really reluctant to make the trade, you know.
Mm-hmm.
The best move I ever made in my life. He sent me a hand, 2733 was her band number. The first year, she bred me the Empire Classic winner. And then pretty well, everything that's in my family now has Horman in it. Horman, the Sven Matisse from Aussie, and now the animal is moving well in there too. So he's, like I say, he's nothing in the hand. There's no weight whatsoever to him. Beautiful wing.
Yeah, she's the same way. There's really no weight to her. Again, she got good muscle.
And the beauty of them, they're so dominant, Ryan, that you can mate them to the ugliest friggin' family out there. Mate it to a sparrow, they'll breed outstanding looking pigeons. Like I said, his dad or her dad, there's no space in between the vent. It's just like one bone, like you say. I'll show you the mom as well.
Yeah, let's see the dam on that one. We'll just get you to hold it up to the camera, Guido, so we can make sure we see it.
Yeah, and hold it back a bit, Leah. Back it up a bit.
So just
Sorry,
direct him, Ryan, as well.
I didn't bring the mom, sorry.
Okay.
All right, no
Yeah,
problem.
yeah.
But guys, those last three hens there, bing, bang, boom. If you're looking for real tight, small, tight hens, these are them. Again, Guido's had nothing but success with them. In whatever he's flying, they seem to fire, as in the one loft or the combines, the clubs. Again, look at the compact, look at the one pin tail, the balance of the hen, got it all right here in your lot number 6. I'm gonna grab lot number 7 here, Leah.
Like I said, you got to have some to know how good they are.
Don't take it from me, guys. It's Guido. Any questions, Leah, or is the crowd quiet tonight? Are they afraid?
I think they're watching and looking and learning, which is what we want, because we want people to make informative bids. That's why we do this, folks. Lot number 7. Let's read the band number on lot 7.
Okay, lot number 7, CU 2020 5503. Another, I'm going to go with another little blue hen.
Yes, it is. A beautiful blue bar hen, original Guido Madrusan with V&V Loft. The best of V&V and Pigeon Empire. Raced on the Youngbird team, flew 6 out of 10 prizes. Will be an asset in any breeding loft. Only one on offer, folks. This is 5503. Let's talk a little bit about lot number 7.
Again, this is a nice hen. Her back moves a little left, a little right, comes up, comes down, but she still holds the one pin tail. The tail just moves a bit. It wants to move. She's strong. Again, good muscle. You feel a little bit of the keel bone. Again, nice, medium, strong forearm. Feather quality is perfect. She's got one flight to go. Vent bones, they're strong, but they're open. They're open a little bit. Again, she's holding just a little bit of extra weight. She's got a real nice eye. She's very, very curious, very alert, the hen is. And again, fairly nice and balanced in the hands. I think she's a little excited, but that's okay. Sometimes we get excited being on these high-end shows. Go ahead, Guido. Give me some more info on this hen.
I didn't bring her parents. Last year or 2 years ago, I picked up 2 reds from V&V Loft, Bill Vulgaris. There's another pigeon breeder that I greatly respect because he breeds a family and he makes his own fortune, as you can say, you know. And they had an instant impact in the loft. Actually, her mother is the sister to the second cockbird that I held, he was 16th in the, sixth in the Dutch 2 years ago with 16-day birds. And very good family again. Like I said, the best of Pigeon Empire and the best of EMV. So the birds should do well.
Well, as you see, when she calms down, the tail stays pretty darn tight to one. Again, just a little bit of movement, but a nice hen. Again, you can feel that good feather quality, and they got lots of muscle. Guido, I find your hens are small, but they got lots of nice upfront muscle. So.
We have a request from the audience. Sydney Madison was wondering if we could possibly bring up lot number 5 again, which is 5545. It's the dark checker hen. If we could bring that up for Sydney, she would like to have another look at it.
No, I like the name Sydney. It's a good name. Maybe the best hockey player name. It's a great name. Ricky, could you grab me lot 5? Take your.
Like to see the new younger people chiming in and getting involved and excited about our auctions and of our breeders and the pigeons. So we will absolutely do that for you, Sydney. Let's bring up lot number 5 again. I will change this here so we can take a beautiful photo.
Oh yeah, this is
that's 5545, right?
5545. Yeah, the checker hen, real nice. Again, sometimes what I like is we just switched hens, and this hen here, not knocking the other one. This is just another cut above. It just raises up to another level. Sydney, this is a real cracking little pigeon. Again, nice thick bars on it. I didn't mention that earlier. She's very calm. She's very alert. She's got her hair out of place, but that's okay. Gorgeous wing. But there she is there.
Like I said, I have to twist my own arm on her.
See, we're twisting his arm. Now we're really starting to rub it in, but that's okay.
And I always treasure and value the hands more than anything else, Ryan.
Oh, yeah, sure.
I always have a soft spot for the hands. They're always preference,
Well, think about it, Guido. You can have the animal, and you can put a lot of hens to him.
Yeah.
If you're willing to take that time and put that effort in,
and another thing is, Ryan, you can buy good cockbirds. You can never buy a good hand, Good, proven hands are hard to come around.
Yeah, I agree. And the other thing with hens are, you only can get so many rounds in a year. A cock.
Yeah, you go forever. Yeah.
You get way more out of a season out of a cock. But there you go.
She's special. She's my personal.
One of his favorites. Yeah. Nice purple
personal
green.
Recommendation from Guido himself, Sydney. Sydney says, "Thank you. You are very welcome."
Hey, Guido, just a question I'm going to ask this for Sydney here. If she was wanting to pair this hen up, is there a cock in the sale that you recommend? Or if we haven't seen it yet, we'll wait. But if there is one, make sure you let her know.
There's not too many cocks. The one we came across, it's her brother, so I wouldn't advise that. What else we have? As we go along.
If there's one that piques your fancy and think might be a good addition, we will let Sydney know. Let's move on now to lot number 8, right, Ryan? That's where we're.
All right. Ooh. Lot number 8.
Make sure we're on the same.
All right, here we go. CU 2020 22518.
Absolutely, yes. A red cock original, Guido Madrusan with V&V Lofts. The best of the Pigeon Empire and V&V Lofts combined. Siblings, outstanding racers as young birds. Winners top to bottom. The best of the West and East in one loft racing. See the pedigree. Let's talk about lot number 8.
All right, he's a very nice, strong cock. He's a little bit longer. His back is one pin tail. It comes up just a little bit. His vent bones are strong, about a finger keel to the vent, but they are tucked up quite nicely. Again, super nice feather quality. He's got a real strong forearm. He's a beautiful color. I'll be honest with you. He is real nice. There you see he's on his last flight. The back is strong. He's got a lot of fight to him. Let's hold him up here so you can take a good look at him. Look at how nice and chalky white the wall is. Look at the greens and the purples on his neck. And that's that recessive red color. Boy, He's a real beauty, Guido. And again, good muscle on him. Nice pigeon. I know when you brought him over, I said, this is a hell of a pigeon.
He's dominant red, Ryan. He's not recessive.
Well, see, Leah, I'm learning by the color wheel.
See, okay. I'll tell you, spread the tail out.
Okay, we're going to do this here quickly.
Recessive red, the shaft would be red. In the dominant red, the shaft is white or gray.
So you're saying what, along the side here?
Yep, yeah, the shaft in the tail. Or in the wing, really.
Okay.
And all the shafts in the dominant reds will be gray or white. In the recessive red, the shaft would be red.
Ah, all right. Well, Leah, I'm gonna have Dominic tear me one. I haven't heard from him in a while. But
red or dominant red, whatever you want to call it.
All right. You know what? Actually, I'd call them a blood red.
Here's the dad.
Let's hold him up there, right in front of your face, Guido. Hold him right in front of your face, and right there we go.
And again, his nest sister bred second and ninth, I believe, Salem Special this year. So he's a very, very, very special. He's a treasure that you're holding there, Ryan.
You know, Sydney, if you're watching, I think that number 5 would go nice onto this. The eyes are different. He's a little bit bigger, a little bit more of a pigeon. She's a little more buoyant, but she's real corky. Nice pigeon. Her back is a little tighter, like pulling down tighter, but they're still all one pin tail. So my recommendation, I'm just going to throw this out there. Maybe the 8 to the 5, and boy.
I forgot about him, Ryan. Yes, he would, because the mothers are related. The two dads are on the outside, but that would be a good mating. That would be good, actually, a bit of a line breeding there, which would be ideal.
And I'll tell you, boy, you see the feather quality on this cockbird. Look at the purple and the green on his neck. Man, it's just piercing. You almost need sunglasses, and I mean, we don't have the best lighting here, Leah, but you can see it, eh?
So also diet management plays a big part in that too, Ryan. Smoothness and then the shine and the sheen, you know.
Yeah. Well, I like this red, blood red, whatever color red you want to call him.
Brick red, I guess you can call
him. Yeah, brick red. Beautiful pigeon. Your lot number 8. And you know, I will say, you always find in those one lot races, money races, you always find always up at the front a red checker, a mealy pied. Here's one for you, Sydney. I recommend the pair together. There you go.
And like we were talking at the beginning, Ryan, when I do get birds, it's when I need something, and when somebody beats me at my own game, I get their birds. That's the only time I get birds. And Bill's been doing really well. V&V Log's been doing really well. So I picked 2 of their birds 2 years ago.
Yeah, and again, here's another referral to V&V Lofts. We give a shout out, Dan Gagoric, V&V Lofts, and that's nice to see. You know what I mean? People are getting the results from their birds, and they're sharing it, which is great. Again, you can see the super quality. V&V flew very well in our Pioneer race. He took some money out of it, and again, good quality pigeons. Take a look. Man, this red, the more I hold them, the more I want them.
Because, you know, great respect for V&V Log, for Bill, and also for Dan, you know, because they're breeders. You know, they're the 1%ers. There's only 1% of the pigeon fanciers, they're actual breeders. Everybody else are just buyers and keepers, you know.
Hey, Leah, see, we can start a motorcycle gang.
I'm not trying to be, you know, negative or
I know.
Whatever, you know, but that's the way it is, you know. But we need them all. We need them all in our beloved hobby. That's what makes it go, you know.
Hey, listen, Guido, it's the same thing. If we were part of the model trains or whatever, there'd be those 1%ers too. They go the distance. They build the tracks better in their house. They go and find. In every hobby, there's the 1%ers.
It is. Like I told you before, there's only one Wayne Gretzky, you know. Remember in the video?
Yeah, yes.
There's one Wayne, there's one Sydney, one Mario. But you know what? Those are, and if you look at the NHL, look at any professional sport, it's 1%ers.
Yeah.
So here we go. This one here, Leah, we're going to move on to lot 9, busting right out of the shirt.
Look at blown right out. Holy Lord. All right, let's talk about lot number 9. I got a lot of reading here, so go ahead.
All right, Leah, get ready. Here we go. CU 2012 20 5510. Blue, I'm going to go with hen.
It is a blue bar cock. An original Guido Madrusan. Winners breed winners, folks. Brother 2, 55.54. Winner of 4th at 550 kilometers. 9th, 352 kilometers. Equal first, 352 kilometers at the same race. 2 times in the money. Brother 2, 19844. Winner of first 180 miles. First 400 miles. Salem Special 2019. Again, 2 times in the money. Brother 2, 19843. Winner of 7th Best Long Distance Bird Club Level Yearling. Superior disposition and immune system. Fighters and survivors. The number 1 asset in a winning One Loft racing family. Truly superior from Hormons and Gallo bloodlines. This is 5510. Let's talk about lot number 9.
Again, real nice cockbird. Again, I thought he looked a little henny, but boy, when you hold him right up and you get him away from your face, you see he's a nice cock. He's got a beautiful sear. He's got a real nice rich eye, I bet. He's one pintail, again, just like Guido likes him. One pintail. Vents are tucked up. They're a little bit open, which is okay, but he is just blowing right out, busting out of his shirt. Nice, strong forearm. Feather quality is excellent on him. Let's take a look at the wing. Looks like he's got, I'd say about 2 to go. It's hard to see on this guy.
Yeah, it would be. He was a darkie, so you probably have 1.5.
1.5, 2 to go, or maybe he's just finished. Maybe 1.
That's
but again,
at home, I am.
Real nice pigeon, strong pigeon. For a cockbird, he's not overly big. He feels like your hens. He's just a little bit longer, but not much.
Yeah.
But there he is.
Here's the brother, 19844.
Mm-hmm.
Hold him up there,
he
right
won
in
the
front of you.
180 and the 400.
Yep,
Salem. In the 180, there was a drop of 3, 24 minutes in front. On the 400, there was a drop of 4. He was third to block. And beautiful pigeon. He's one of my favorite pigeons in the loft. I'll show you their mom and dad as well. I have them here.
And again, you see how strong the one pintail is on this guy now. He's calming down real nice. Again, the buoyancy. He's got a lot of muscle. He's blown out just like he's just like a pear. You can just feel it. It's up front and then to nothing.
It's 16613. Is that?
Yeah. There you go.
He was a good young bird racer. Actually, he was. I had 3 on the drop in the Dave Sloan Memorial Open, and he was one of them. And also, he scored some really high position in the combine that year. And that was the year when I got rid of the birds, and somehow he stayed behind by mistake. I sold his nestmate, and the guy decided to. Actually, I sold him, but the guy decided the nestmate. He liked the nestmate better, so he took the nestmate. So he stayed around. He's one of the originals from the first time.
Huh. The son here, or the brother here, they have the same sear there in the eye. You can see it. Nice pigeon. Gorgeous, sharp looking. Again, another pigeon you can tell with a real rich, dark eye. Good for those sunny days, I say.
The mother is a straight Horman. From Carl Louise's breeding, line bred to 686, which is his top breeder.
Yeah, he looks a lot like her as well.
Yep.
You can see that slope on the face.
They're the bottom part of the pedigree is all Hormons on their dad's side, so they would be the mom and dad are related.
Yeah, and again, nice pigeons. Again, you're looking at the Guido Madrusan birds. They're online now. Leah, give the audience a little info on when she closes.
The Guido Madrusan online auction is open now and closes on Sunday at 8:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Where do you guys go to bid? FeathersLakePigeonAuctions.com or Fepa.ca. Either website will take you to the Guido Madrusan online auction. We're going to move on to lot number 10.
All right, I like this number. Here we go. Lot number 10. CU 2020 5556. So it's 3 5s and a 6. a blue. I don't want to say. I think in a cock.
Nope. A blue bar hen. Original Guido Madrusan flew the Salem Special 2020, winner of 24th at 341 kilometers. Sire wins equal first at 180 miles, equal first 400 miles, Salem 2019. Selectively bred to win will make a great one loft breeder, super immune system to compete in one loft races from a super family. Let's talk about lot number 10.
Not a bad pigeon. It's not my most favorite in the hands. Again, one pin tail. I think just a little bit nervous. She wants to move around a little bit. About a finger and a half to 2 fingers keel to the vent. The vents are tucked up, though. They're nice. Medium strong forearm. When I hold her up, she looks. She's got a real look to her. You see, she's real keen. Nice sharp coloring on the neck there. Let's take a look at the wing. One flight to go. Nice looking pigeon. She's calming down here. She's relaxing down here a little bit better. But again, she just wants to wiggle and fight. And when you handle, what are we on? 10 now? Almost all 10 are just identical. This hen is just a little different feel to her than the first 9 or 10 pigeons. But again, still very, very nice. And again, has that one loft ability to survive. And the only way you win in these one loft races is first to survive, and then you have to finish.
There's the dad again. He would have been the brother to the one before that. Like say on the 400 mile, there was a good stiff headwind. They flew 1,100 meters per minute, and he was right there with the winner. He was equal first 400.
Equal first. Well, there you go. Again, nice. Look at the nice wing. One flight to go. Still birds, very, very young, ready to go, ready to breed for this season. You want to compete in one loft races? You can take them home. You can breed them. You still have lots of time. You're going to make all the races.
And she flew the entire series of the one loft Salem, survived and flew right to the end. She placed in one of the races.
And again, no fretting, no marks. Tail looks good. Everything looks good. No damaged flights at all. So I mean, hey, we know at that race. I don't know what they had that went through there, but it was bad. But all the ones you brought back, man, they're in great condition, excellent condition, Guido.
Yeah, that's what I kept 2 for breeding. I had 16th place overall, which were 16 plates in the main race, and she was 8th average speed. I kept her.
Yeah, very good. We're going to move on to lot number 11. Read
all right,
lot
number 11, a little more color here. CU 2020 5585, a mealy hen.
It is a mealy hen, original Guido Madrusan with VNV Loft. Siblings raised outstanding as young birds, a legacy of one loft winners, top and bottom of pedigree. A very nice hen, was on the young bird race team. Very consistent racer, flew 8 out of 10 prizes, will be an asset in the breeding loft. The best of the West and East in one loft racing. Siblings flew great. A legacy of one loft winners on top and bottom of pedigree, from the Empire Classic to the Salem Special. An international one loft race will make a great breeder. Let's talk about lot number 11.
Well, she's got a real rich eye. Again, she's a little bit bigger barrel of a hen, a little more bone to her, about finger and a half keel to the vent. The vents are strong. They're open just a bit. She's one pintail, just like Guido likes them. Again, you see she's starting to calm down. I like the 3rd bar on her. I just like that about this hen. Good muscle. She's sharp looking in the face. Nice wing. Fairly buoyant. Again, you just feel a little bit of bone. She's on her last flight there. She's got 9 in this wing. She's on her last one here. So she's just finishing off the molt, but very, very sharp looking face. I like the little tick in her. She's very alert. Nice hen, Guido. Talk about her.
She's a full sister to the red, and the same breeding. She flew really well. She flew 8 out of 10 prizes. She was very consistent. That means 8 out of 10 races, she was in the top 25%. So she was a good consistent racer. That's what you want for breeding anyways. And
right.
She was supposed to be in the first auction, but she fell apart. And she came together pretty good, actually. So she's a quick molter. That's something else to take advantage of.
Yeah, well,
Sometimes you have some birds that molt overnight. That seems like bang bang, they're done, and then you have some that linger forever. So she's a quick molting hen.
again, a nice hen. She's like her brother. I think her brother's a little longer than
Longer, yeah,
her. Um,
and slimmer, like a longer calf.
a
Yep.
little slimmer. This hen feels like she needs a little more work, but I think once you get her working, she blows out again. She's almost popping out of her shirts. Again, super quality. I like how tight the eyes pulled on this hen. Pretty hen. You guys want a little color? Maybe this is the one for you. Very nice.
Yeah, I showed her that when we went over the red cock.
Yeah, and again, she got shoulders on her. I'm not kidding you, this wide.
Yeah,
But
she's
she just
wet.
goes boom
She's
and right
wet,
down to
yeah.
one.
Alrighty,
All right.
lot number 12. Ryan, read the band number on this blue bar hen.
All right. CU 2020 3799. Another very small, tight little blue bar hen.
A blue bar hen, original Guido Madrusan, a late bred, will make a great breeder. This hen represents all the best of Pigeon Empire, One Loft, and Combine racing, and excels in One Loft racing and club racing. Let's talk about lot number 12.
Again, going back, this is a lot like those first few hens. Very small, strong back. Wants to come up a little bit. She's about a finger keel to the vent. The vents are strong. Forearm is super tight. She's a bit of a grunter, which I like. Feather quality is bang right on. Still 2 flights to go. The last 3 flights line up real nice. She's buoyant. She's compact. She's got that muscle. Again, another one of those pigeons. It almost feels like she's busting out of her shirt, as you could say, in understanding people language, I guess. But look at how sharp she is. Gorgeous hen. Guido, give me some goods on her.
Again, her dad is the 180 and 400 mile winner. Very good family. The mother is pretty well all gallo. Something that's done really well for me, and just a beauty. They're beautiful pigeons and they race well.
Well, they do, and Gallo does a lot of winning all throughout the world, all different races. He seems to be at the top. And the Gallo pigeons always did well in Canada, from the Salem race to the Canadian International race. Gallo always found a way. And you had good luck with those Gallo pigeons as well, like a lot of
did
people.
really well for me. It was
Yeah.
the Diamond Girl, a son of Diamond Girl that did really well for me.
Well, look how keen this hen is. She's looking. She's going, hey, man, what's going on? I like the show. Beautiful wing. Still 2 flights to go. These birds are young, but they're ready to mate. Take them home.
They'll be ready
breed 'em.
We have a question, I guess, for the both of you, whoever wants to answer it, from Robbie Taylor. Robbie asks, what does it mean if the last 3 flights line up?
Go ahead, Guido. I'll let you take this one.
To me, nothing. It's just another preference. There's something that you like, just like the one pintail. It's all genetically inherited, in my opinion, anyways.
Well, I like it. It's something that I like. I think the stroke is better at the end. It's a step up. It's just when the it's just I just think it's better for the stroke. It's like they're pulling with a whole paddle right at the end there. And again, you see a lot of good pigeons, a lot of good ones. They have it. You could argue this. People say there's a lot of good pigeons that don't have it. Something that I look at. I know. We'll talk about Ioanni Saints. We did an auction back about a week ago. A lot of his birds had it. The 3 all lined up. A lot of his money winners talking to him, they all had it. Just something I noticed. Again, something I like. Everybody is different. Some people are into eye sign. Some people are into one pin tail. Some people are into this, that, and this. It's a preference, right?
And again, that's what you like. You keep breeding out of it, your whole loft is going to be laid out because that's what you breed for. Unknowingly.
Well, hey, look, this is what we say, 3 on a tree. And again, we like that good little bit of ventilation through those flights.
Sure.
But again, overall, you can have 3 flights all in a row. That don't mean the bird's going to do nothing. The bird it has to have everything. And if you can put all the qualities together, then you're helping build, I think, a better overall, all-around pigeon. And again, you handle a lot of Guido's pigeons. They're a lot like Dan's, a lot of peas in a pot, the same way, the same way, the same way. I don't really like it when you handle pigeons from guys and you feel one feels like this I have in my hand. One feels like this, and then one feels like this, and then one feels like this. I like to see, it's okay if there's a little difference, but you want to see similarities in the pigeons. And with Guido's birds, again, when you hold the V&V birds, you feel there's a little difference. But mostly all the rest are all the same. Very, very similar. And this hen here, now that she's calming down, this is one that Guido let slip away, and it's your opportunity. So it's time to beat Guido with his own birds, and now's your opportunity.
That would make me really happy, actually.
Yeah, I know.
There's lots of guys who've done it.
No, but you know what, Guido, you know as well as I do, you can lose a one-loft race, and you kick yourself in the butt, and then the next thing a guy taps you on the shoulder, and he's got a smile from ear to ear, and he won the race, and you didn't even know, and he goes, hey, that was your bird.
That's the mother. Oh, good.
So all of a sudden, your shitty day turned into, hey, it ain't so shit today.
Where do you guys go to bid? Thank you for the question, Robbie. Again, another younger flyer. Great to see the younger generation getting involved and enjoying the shows and asking questions. That is what we're here for. Lot number 13. Let's read the band number.
Oh, boy, this is another super, super tight little hen, Guido. Excellent job. CU 2020 5512. This is definitely a 1-2 punch, this hen. She's small, she's tight, and she's absolutely beautiful.
This is a blue bar hen, original Guido Madrusan, a rare gem, folks. The most reliable bloodlines, proven big money races have been won with the Horman bloodlines or crosses. Will do any distance and will cross fantastic. Let's talk about this lucky number 13.
Well, she's numbered. She's put perfectly in the sale as lucky number 13. Super strong forearm. There is no weight to this pigeon. This is the exact description as Guido says. An empty paper towel roll. This feels like this with wings, and the muscle that it has is perfect. The bird is put together very, very, very nice. 2 flights to go. Nice wing. I'm not going to say nothing, Robbie. 3 of them again in a row. What does Guido say? Down from all the money winners. Hey, wait. 3 of them again in a row. I'm just saying, this is a super hen. She's got a super rich eye. She's buoyant. The vents are tucked up. I mean, this pigeon feels like a steel bar. Just perfect.
Well, somebody must have liked it because Sister 5574 in the first auction sold for $1,450.
Robbie, this is what I'm saying. Look at they're here. The quality is here. Very, very nice hen. Again, this is another one I say, hey, I think Guido let this one slip away. She's very, very beautiful. Oh, and the feather quality is nice. The eye sign looks super rich on her. Again, I don't have the best light here. I did the photos of them. I can't remember every eye, but this one looks very sharp. She got almost a flat head. You can almost rest a pot on the head. But beautiful.
She's a sibling to lot number 6, which was a beautiful hand as well.
This one will go real nice with that red cock, boy. Real nice. I'm just throwing that out there.
And they cross well. They'll cross great to Van Loon, to anything that's proven, you know.
Yeah. Well, this is an excellent pigeon. Geez, I think, Leah, in this sale, it's going to be all 3 picks are going to be hens. And I think, Guido, in the last auction, I went with hens again. Yep. You're a hen producing machine. Yep. Now, question for you. Sorry to interrupt you. You're sending to these one-loft races or money races or band races, futurity races, potato sack races. Do you prefer to pick hens or cocks?
I send nestmates, Ryan.
Nestmates.
Yeah.
Now,
I was always partial to hens, always picked hens. And then one year I sent 2 cockbirds by accident if they didn't do the best. So after that, I sent nestmates.
Okay, another question. What's your selection when you're picking for a one-loft? How do you do it?
How do I do it? They got to have that stretched neck the FU look, what I call it,
Mm-hmm.
And they look at you like with a purpose. I don't like birds that always look for feed, that run around with the wings up in the air. They're discarded right off the bat. Birds that stand out. When you startle them, you open the door, you'll have a bunch that's just going to look at you, and then there's a bunch that are going to stand right up on their toes, stretch their necks, and follow every move that you make. That's what I call the FU look, and they never take the eye off you.
Yeah. That's right. So you'll wean the youngsters out into a section, and does it take you a few days? Does it take you a week? Does it take you a couple weeks? How long does it take you?
Uh, from the first vaccination to the second vaccination, so about 2 weeks every day they get assessed. And I also do what I call a conditioning, Ryan. I raise my late breds every year. I raise about 20, 25 late breds that I usually offer for sale, like these guys. And they are in a small pen at the very end that I have on my racing loft. It's a 4x6 pen. They go in there, and I don't clean that pen. I don't clean it all year. I just rake it when the droppings are dry. That's the only pen in the whole establishment that doesn't get clean. And it stays like that all winter. And when I wean the babies, they go to the one love race. That's exactly where they go, and they get fed right in that manure.
Yeah. So they're on a sort of like a natural dry litter where you just keep them
Yep,
going in there, and you're looking for the immunity to see how they handle that type
yep.
of a stress.
Conditioning, what I call them. Yeah, I condition them. And I
Okay.
put the feed right in the manure. I don't use a feeder, and they pick the feed out of there. Some will go down, and some will strive from it. And that's again,
Yeah. That's right. You're observing. You're putting your homework in, and again, guys, remember, it's like Guido said. It's you don't just look and say, I bought this Gerard Koopman and this Guido Madrusan
yep,
pigeon. I'm going to pair it together, and the paper says it should win.
yep.
I'm sending it. If you do that, you're what we call in the one loft game. You're a donator.
Forget it. Forget it. Yeah. Rely on hope and luck. That's what I call it.
Yeah, that's right. All right, Leah. We're going to go on to 14, the big man.
Lot number 14, the last lot in the online auction. Ryan, read the band number on lot number 14.
CU 2020 5546. Guaranteed. He's a big man. Blue Cock.
Yeah.
A blue bar cock, original, Guido Madrusan, a very rare find, a treasure, line bred Norbert Norman stock, Tony Malucci, via Pete Aiello. Key cross in all Pete Aiello One Loft Racing wins, bloodlines responsible for many One Loft Racing wins at the Empire Classic and Canadian International One Loft Race. Let's talk about lot number 14.
All right, he's a big man. Okay, he's probably the biggest guy in the sale. He's loaded up front. For his size, he is buoyant. His back is fairly tight. It wants to move a little bit. That's okay. Forearm, though, is tight. The feather quality is great. The vents, they're tucked up, but they're open. They're about an 8 open. He's holding just a little bit of extra weight. He's real nice in the hands. Again, look at the nice shine. Super feather quality. Nice big wing on him. Super looking pigeon. Again, I think, boy, he would go real good with that last head.
Yeah.
Just two different sizes together. Eyes are a little bit different, which are nice. But a nice cock. Guido, give us the rundown on this big guy.
I had a great demand for them after the first sale, Ryan. I think one of them went for, I think it was lot number one. It went for $1,200, and I was really surprised. And then I received many calls if I have more. So I'm having a hard time raising hands out of that line. So it's mainly cockbirds. But again, they're a key cross for Pete. Again, like I told you before, I always took as Pete one of the greatest one loft racers in Canada while he was active and alive. He passed away a few years ago, and I was lucky to get some of his winners, and they did really well for me. And some of the stuff that's what you're holding.
Well, it's a little bit different in the hands, but again, he's a nice bird. Great feather quality. Again, I know Pete did excellent normally wherever he went. He did great at the Tony Elvis, their Canadian International race. He did good at the Salem. He always had a good attitude to him, and he seemed very happy-go-lucky. And those are the guys you always see.
Yeah.
They seem to knock it off.
And I bet you that bird will get great interest again this year or this time.
He's super quality, nice, strong. Again, nice, strong back on him. Nice pigeon.
I received calls from Florida asking if I had more of them.
Hey, remember, what's the key to this auction, guys? Free shipping to the United States. Again, all bids are in Canadian dollars. I can't say enough about that. I'm gonna just adjust my cameras up here. Oh, those are the 14 lots, Leah. It was fun. The hens, man, Guido, a lot of peas in a pod there, boy.
Yeah, like I say, always partial to hens.
He likes the hens.
Even in the showbirds, the hens, I treasure the hens more than anything.
For people who are looking at your auction, are looking at your pigeons, and perhaps might be interested in a few of them, you do one loft racing as well as club and combine. You would say that these pigeons will do good for both scenarios, more particular to one. What do you think?
They do it for me, either or. And like I said, if anybody's got any question how to mate them or whatever else they want to know, just email me or message me on Messenger. I will gladly direct you the way to do it or what to cross to them.
There you go, folks. If you have questions with regards to any of these lots, please contact Guido. He'll be happy to help you. Or you can contact Ryan or myself. We will get the message along to Guido. This auction once again closes on Sunday at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Ryan will be back at 5, live at 5 on Sunday with his loft manager picks in the Guido Madrusan sale. All bids are in Canadian dollars, free shipping across the United States. Guido, it has been a pleasure. I just wanted to give you my thank you, and then I will let Ryan wrap it up. Thank you very much. Again,
I think we'll keep up the great work.
Thank you very much. And, we love the pigeons. Pigeons are great. Love to talk to you. If you guys are interested in seeing the pigeons in person, they will be on display on Saturday at our open house. Due to COVID, we do ask that you make an appointment before you come so we can reduce the number of people in the showroom. But the birds will be there on display. If you're not comfortable coming in person, Ryan is happy to do a FaceTime with you if you would like to see them on camera again, a different angle, up close, whatever it is you need to help you guys make informative bids through this pandemic we're going through. We're trying to make it easy for you guys. That's why we do these shows with the breeders, to help you guys out and help you guys make informative bids. Thank you, Guido. Ryan, I will let you wrap it up.
Thank you, Leah.
All right, guys.
You have more questions, eh?
You know what? They were a little shy tonight.
We got some good questions, and I like that we had the younger folks that are getting into it asking the questions. That's fantastic. That was great.
That is great. Again, the quality of birds is here. Guido, he's got the stock sense. He's going to be at the top again. What I really like is he got out of the pigeons and he got back in. You can't, I got to give you a thumbs up for that because you know what? We need everybody in this sport. And again, I always say, all of us pigeon guys now, we have to find replacements for us. So, Guido, thank you for coming back into the sport. Again, one of these days I'll have to come down and do another little tour with you, but we'll get to that at another time. These birds are fantastic. You guys are going to love them. They're great for one lofts. They're great for combines. He's done the work for you. He loves those hens. There's a real good group of nice hens here, which you're not going to go wrong. You can always have extra hens. But again, Guido, it's been great working with you. Thanks for taking the time on the show here today, for answering some of the questions that we had. And, we fired some stuff at you. We will have you on again closer into the one loft year, I'm sure, because people like to have lots of questions. And maybe today they were a little bit shy. That's okay. But, guys, like we say, this auction is going to close Sunday at 8. So do your homework now. You got enough time. Get in touch with Guido if you want him to help you pair up or you got questions. He's there for you. We're here for you. If you want to make a private viewing, you're afraid of COVID, I get it. Last night I had somebody show up midnight to look at the Van Hee birds. That was the only time they were done. They could come. We will make it work for you. We want you to make informative bids. We want you to be able to handle the birds. We're here for you. Guido, thank you very, very much. Good luck to the buyers. Good luck, Guido, this year in in your one loft season, in your combine season. Again, I'm sure someone that gets these birds are going to kick your butt with it, but hey, that's why you give up the good ones for the win.
No question, you know. Like I
All
said,
right.
thank you, Ryan. Keep spraying the pigeons, you know. Like that's doing a good job. Thank you.
Hey, no problem, guys. Good luck with this auction. Thanks for flying with us. Guido, you've been the best. Leah, you've been number one. Ricky, he was helping me handle those birds.
Hi, Rick.
Enjoy your evening, guys. Thanks for flying with us. Bye for now.